Holy Spirit, angels, ancestors, guides, my team of the highest light and resonance, thank you for raising me out of my bed. Thank you for this blessed Obatala Sunday. Divine masculine, make it hot. Divine feminine, make it hot. I said spirit, make it. Oh my goodness. Okay. Okay, my unit. We're gonna try to be nice tonight. We're gonna try to be nice tonight. Okay. Let me see on an affluent side. Be careful with the projecting at this time, my unit. The projection energy. You're gonna have to get rid of the people around you and the energies around you that are just, we are alike in some essence, right? But you have to understand the level that you're truly on and the things that you have left behind. So if you're gonna have situations speak for you or classify you in a certain way, make sure you're okay with that. Cause you and I and a friend, and you and I are not the same size, right? It's just one of those, right? Using your name and using your situations around to make it seem like as if like, well, what? Right, you know? Be careful with that. Right? If you're going to be the example and you're going to be spoken about and spoken of, right? 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 We have 18. Right? I believe this is the light body guide. The light body guide, if I'm not mistaken. Right? Light body guide. Still a guide. It's wisdom guide. Wisdom guide is here to help us with taking in new information and teachings. Whether you're taking a course or going back to school or learning a new skill or craft, you will find that you're able to process and retain new information more easily. Wisdom guide is also here to help us gain new insights and understanding through the intuitive channels, turning our knowledge into wisdom. Okay, my unit. So we're here. We're like, what do you mean? That's what I'm just saying. It's kind of like. Mm-hmm. You know what this is? You know what this is giving? This energy is giving like two of us are studying. We're in the same class, right? Teacher, somebody's asking about our progress, right? You're doing all the work. Your friend knows when it comes to you two doing all the work, right? But for some reason now, the way they're talking about this is as if like the slack is shared, right? It's like I'm just seeing this like, you're wiser than this. Like you're actually turning your into something. You know what I'm saying? This is why the projection energy that I say you have to get away, because if you can't turn, if you can't, can't, too clean. Like, yeah, taking these new teachings, taking like, these are the capabilities that are coming for some and not guaranteed to all. All right, that's what I'm seeing right here, right? Assistance, commitment. You're getting in the assistance, a commitment. Yeah. No fucking help. What's up, Mary? How are you? The assistance. Yeah, the assistance is here. You're gonna get the right help. You do have the right help. Right? Discernment too. Right? really saying like, you know, I'm not gonna let you help me because I know you can't. You know what I'm saying? And or what you're really coming in here to do. Like this is like the giving and receiving energy at this time, right? I never even asked for your help, but you want to come in here and help me, right? Right? Don't tell me nothing. I feel like this is a little bit of sabotage energy that I'm feeling, and I don't even want to talk about it, but I see it, right? Spirit's like hiding in plain sight. That's why I'm just like, I see it, and I'm not even focused on it. I don't even want it. Forgiveness. You know, I hear it. You see what I'm saying? My unit, we're doing what we're doing, right? This is what it is. If I feel like the past wants to come back and be help, no, bitch, you need help. You see what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Taking risks. That's what I'm feeling like. I'm trying to keep it nice and light, thriving. Yeah, this is what happened. You taking risk on life. You do what you need to do, and all of a sudden now it's kind of like you're a delight, right? No, they want some of that, right? Say you're sorry. You could do that. That will enlighten me, right, my unit? Wouldn't that be good? You said what? There was feels like you said what? Come through. Delight, thriving, simplicity. Mm-hmm. Delightful and thriving. Mm-hmm. It's a nice feeling, right? To actually like keep things at just seeing how, right? Things are coming at, and things are really just like you're able to see it, right? It's because you're balancing things out. The Aries moon that's coming in, I feel the Aries energy coming in faster, right? Power. Yeah, here's the power again. The simplicity, right? When you know you're a true, like, you know, who you are inside, you don't really have to. It's this is giving the commitment, like you're really like into yourself, right? Gonna trust people, gonna trust people, people. Come true, spirit. One more. Stillness, healing the chaos. Hmm. 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 The diligence, right? Can't trust people and how they do their certain things sometimes. And this energy right now, because of this, you feel like you're gonna get the support that you need from yourself first, because you can do it. But it's a delightful feeling to know that you're gonna do it without the ones that you thought that, like, it's not just that you thought were supporting you. It's the ones that you felt should have been supporting you. Sometimes that's what burns and hurts during this time, that remembrance of the Piscean energy. And it's like all that I've done and all that I was willing to do, right? But it's a joy when you tap back in, right? And the starseed remembrance, and you're sitting here and you're like, you know what? And you've been still for a second, but now the movement's picking up and the power. That's what I said, the flick of the switch, right? And then it's here, and I like it, right? I like it. Empathy, forgiveness, sorry ass. There's a lot of sorry ass energy in here, my unit. Sorry, right? Maybe this is how the energy's coming in. It's like, I'm sorry, so I want to help now. That's what I'm seeing here. There's a commitment to contributing, trying to be nice about it. Right? And think I wouldn't know, think I wouldn't find out. That's just somebody's like, it's okay. Right? And there's something here where it's like, it's coming in. I don't know. Good. Right? I see, like, you know, something here. Choices, honesty. The moon, individuality. The warrior, fulfillment. The growth, differences. Mm-hmm. 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 This energy is giving, no, like, the only one that really believes in this or believed in it was you. And it showed, it's showing, or something inside makes you so happy to know that this is going to, like, you're going to show up. But there's an energy in here that I really do feel like it's really coming in where it's like we could have done this together. We could have done this together. I'm sorry too. I'm sorry too. The differences. Yeah, the differences was there before. The black and white of this. There's something here. It was very, you know, to move on knowing that, you know, like this is I think this is, I'm feeling this serenity prayer. You guys know the serenity prayer? God grant me the serenity to, you know, like, can't remember it right now. Leave me on the one. It's like to grant me the, like, you know, help me. You know the one where it's like for those who whatever, and like, you know, that one. There's like three lines of it. I have it saved in my phone as like a post. God grant me the serenity to those things that I don't understand and do everything. It's giving the serenity prayer. Right? Letting go. I even see that on the bottom deck. That's what it's giving. Right? It's giving the serenity. High priestess of earth. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And this, and I'm looking at her because she's a little sad. Right? She's a little sad. And I'm like, why are you so sad? What's going on? Right? And I feel like this vibe is giving me, because we have the light here, right? We have the stillness. We have the thriving. Empress energy is giving me with love. It's complicated. Right? You know what I was watching this week? I watched Double Platinum again with Brandy and Diana Ross. That's what this is giving. Got you. This energy is giving something of like Double Platinum, where it's like, and you know, she had to leave the baby, but it's like it was really because she didn't get the support from her husband that she needed and that type of belief. So she had to make a really like hard decision, and she knew the baby would be taken care of, but she had to go deal with her dreams. So she dealt with her dreams, right? And that delight energy, that thriving energy. But then it's kind of like what I'm seeing with this too is kind of like the comeback of like wanting to go back and say you're sorry and help, you know, her daughter with the career and do everything. But there's like, you know, all your riches and everything, like there was still something deep down inside where that reflection energy, where it's like you got what you wanted. And this is where I'm feeling like for self, my unit, right? But it's like also coming into the essence of like the empathy, right? The love. And this is like it's complicated, right? There was a focus at that time that was more greater than the responsibility of staying, right? But then the reconnection in the end, when you get older, right? She was able to understand a little bit why the mother had made these choices, right? And see how also The father had to play as this as well, because he chose to block, right? Okay, you leave, you're not being able to come back in. So there was really no way of really kind of having that understanding, you know? There's a lot, I kind of see that here. Mm-hmm. 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 Holy Spirit, angels, ancestors, guides, what do you have to close this out? The Fool, Queen of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy here with the Fool and the Two of Cups energy. Yeah, this is exactly what it's giving. Right? Exactly what I just finished saying kind of like picks out in these cards. Mother vibes in here, a new journey, Fool card, Two of Cups with this relationship. Like, Spirit, don't do this, right? The Ace of Cups starting again and doing what it is, your passion and stuff. But it's like you have to, like, you're in something here, right? From the One to the Two of Cups, like, you gotta have that consideration and the Cups energy here. This feminine energy would, right? Cups are about intuitiveness, passion, water, right? So these it could be talking more to a water sign, but I mean, this energy is really giving like I really strength, Leo energy. This wasn't an easy thing to do, right? I see that this isn't an easy thing to do. I think this is why the end is the sad faces here. Strength, Four of Wands, and this Leo energy is coming through, Two of Cups. Yeah, it's really like, you know, for me, what I you see in certain situations when I see like the bigger picture here, and the bigger picture here is what's gonna happen, right? Like when you tell somebody or a situation in life, like, this is gonna happen, but here's what I can do. Some people are already upset to the point where they don't even want to hear no more. Whatever it is that you're gonna do and come with afterwards, it's nothing to them, and that's where I'm just seeing here where it's like it's just deceit, period. So when you make these choices in life, you do have to look at it like it is love for yourself, it is love for the situation. You know what I'm saying? Because like, let's go back to like my example, right? She wasn't allowed to be let back in. We don't know the timeline of when she tried to get back in, but we just know from when she left, the pupa said, "Yeah, nah, I'll come back in." So this was like years later when she was a teenager, when she chose to make this right again. You feel me? And sometimes that's how life goes. This is how I had to treat my journey. Back in 2020, right, there was a lot of going on where I had to look at it where it's like it's all love, but it's like I love myself a lot more. Why people had to go, right? Why I had to go, because the love that, like, you know, and it was empathy that I had for the situations and for the people who I truly knew didn't really understand, whether they didn't understand me or just truly knew they didn't really get it because they lack a certain type of like love as well. So you wouldn't be able to examine the situation from where I'm seeing it, and that's how I know the disconnect was even growing deeper, right? Because I'm not going to be going out of myself and catching this rage to get my point across. My passion, yeah, we'll go the fuck over here and move on with that shit. I have a commitment, right? Commitment, the mediumship, right? We have the fearlessness. We have intuition. Spirits like mix it. I'm going back into this one for 1 second because I'm like, the assistance is here, right? That's what it is. I had the assistance. I didn't need anybody else. I didn't need, like, you know, and then what was being offered to me in replacement of what I wanted to commit myself to, I was like, no, it's okay. Not that I didn't have faith, I didn't want it. So this energy right here is kind of like, you're giving like You're giving power. You're giving off, like, you know, like you got balls. So that's what people, it's like, it gives off something, right? That's what it is. It gives off when you act like that in a certain way, very confident, it triggers people, right? Knowledge, right? Oh, where you reading that stuff, or where you heard that stuff, and you know people did it. Don't give a fuck. I've been knowing this stuff, and how I looped it around again. No, it's been a closed chapter. You can't tell me shit, right? This is what I believe. So do we have a problem, right? And it was a problem. You see what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. Like here, it's like the violet flame, the crown chakra. Like it just, the assistance is here. Like you just know it for yourself. You just bloom. Like it just hits you in the violet flame energy when the violet flame hits. And we spoke, and I just keep talking about the fire, right? And the storm. Mm-hmm. 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 This is a loop as well. I'm seeing a loop. No matter what goes on in life, we loop. So you're back at it again, and you're just noticing you don't really need the help that you think is out there. Why you don't start this, or why you're fearful of doing this again. We're just gonna apply that type of, you know what I'm saying? That intuition energy to this situation, and you're gonna do it. If I cut them off, if Spirit said, if no real, if you shut them off, if you can, okay. Drop asleep on, don't wake up, you look on bad mind, Spirit, Spirit, easy now. And that's what this is really giving. Remember I said this is hiding in plain sight. So I'm not going off on this, right? But I'll tell you, this energy will go off on you. You have so much love for this energy, why you don't go off, but trust me. Let me just, you hear that? When I kill champion, we build champion. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it's just like this energy, like, not having it. Not having it. Right? And you have enough love to, like, not kill this the way it wants to kill your dreams, or kill whatever it is I see going on in here, and you're smarter than this time. You're so special. And for the big spirits, like, we're not doing it. You're on this journey again. You feel what I'm saying? Knight of Pentacles. Mm-hmm. Working together, the Three of Cups. Yeah. Right? And in the movie too, Brandy didn't want the help right away. And then when she said, okay, I'm going to take your help, it's going to come with some terms, right? Because after a while, things are like, it's taking, like, you know, so it's like it's like actually learning how and when now to really, like, not emotionally be making these decisions, and having your emotions make the decisions in the right way as well. Because yes, we're using a bit of both, right? So this is where the wisdom guide is coming in, and the love, right? So we can bring things in, manifest faster, manifest on a timeline, or like that we are actually understanding and not just waiting for the drops and just saying, oh my God, here it is, and then just waiting for another drop. This is about actually paying attention now to how your journeys like turn over, and then you're being in control, right? And also respecting the downtimes, right? This is a downtime, but it's picking up. The energy is like picking up, right? Hermit, right? Hermit energy. Justice, Wheel of Fortune. Right? The more of them I fight to, the stronger they get. We have the Ten of Swords, we have Gemini energy, we have Knight of Swords, we have the Emperor, we have the Eight of Cups, we have the Hierophant. It's like spirits right there. They can say anything, and things are still being provided here. The wisdom energy, this is where you've gone. Is it gone? Right? Back into your throne. Emperor energy sitting in here. Knight of Swords. I'm telling you, this is what's coming in fast. And the thoughts of actually, this is why Empress is Empress here aside, right? Sitting here and thinking about all this Ten of Swords, all these stabs in the back. But the cycle's complete, right? Because we have the 10 there, right? This is done. This is done. Queen of Wands is back into her power. Right? This is what I'm hearing. I'm hearing that messy. She's a bitch. That's what I'm saying. You're back into the boom, 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 boom. Like, you know what I'm saying? You gotta bump that. You gotta bump that. Okay, where you at? Did you go to the Missy concert? I did. It was good. It was good. She did a good job. Judgment. The judgment energy in here. Just spirits like he the judge and jury energy. This has been judged accordingly, and that's why I'm like, the justice energy that we just saw a while ago too is what's actually here's a Wheel of Fortune. I don't know, this is just, yeah, there's the Two of Swords, because this, I think, it's not, I'll put it this way, the best way I can describe this is, if this is what's happening in life, right, where you're always getting hurt or getting the shitty end of the stick in life, it's going to be a side that is going to end up getting the shitty end of the stick. There's nothing wrong in life where you start turning the odds into your favor, right? I would literally challenge my past, as simple as it was, and just tell them, why is it that it's okay for everybody to be right, but the moment I'm like not right or have something to say, or it's like it was so interesting. See what I'm saying? Or it was really me giving in all the time. So I said, I always. So I said, how about this time? All you motherfuckers swallow it. It was like, and it was really, I didn't do that with a lot of things. I did it with the things that seemed to be the ones that released me and brought me into the energy of freedom. But it was always like, I always, well, I'm like, well, this time, how about this? Usually, like, it's just, that's what I'm seeing here. You know, the time. I remember one time I was really talking to my dukes, and I was like, we really had to get into it, and I'm like, you know me already, and I'm like, well, guess what? How about this time? Right? I was like, I'm right, right? I really justified myself, because I it was like I always, I don't, right? So it was like, swallow it, and if you don't like it, I don't give a fuck, right? And go tell everybody else I said that too, right? Because this is where you liberate yourself in the moment, right? The justice can only really be served to yourself, and you got to make that decision, because it's like, I couldn't care about anybody else's feelings, because I always do. And this time it was like, it didn't really, certain things shouldn't affect others. It's just the feelings of what they want for you, because once I said, confidence is threatening, it's triggering. So it's like trying to keep you back, right? Yeah. I don't know. They'll say you're rude. They'll say you're rude. Whatever it is that they project back onto you to get you to feel guilty, but don't let it. But that's how it works. It's coming together, harmony in the heavens, the resolution, my unit. The resolution. The resolution. The crown chakra upgrade, divine connection, holy experiences, miraculous energy. There's a white light. There is a white light, my unit. You see it there? You see the white light there? You see the light there? You see the bird there? You see it there? Yeah. The temple of truth. Right? The temple of truth. Heart, the higher heart activation. Dropping shields, divine love, your heart is healed. I'm going to cut the deck. The chamber of violet flame. Karmic release, radical transformation. Do you love me? I love you, my unit. Like, share, and subscribe. Jump on the Spotify. Ooh, we just dropping on the comments. Pick it up.